Good day, baseball card collecting nation. This is Chris from Big 3 PC, and today we are going to explore the wonderful world of boxes. As a reminder, you can find me on YouTube, Insta, Twitter, Facebook, and you can always reach me by email. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way here. Now, when I got back into collecting, there was a lot of things that I did not understand and a lot of products that I did not recognize. So I thought a quick video today on the different products and boxes that are out there would be a good idea, just so that everybody can get a sense of what's in these things and help guide their investing decisions. It's taken me a while to figure it all out myself, so I thought I'd pass it on to you. At the end, we'll rip open a hanger and a fat pack just to see what we can get. And along the way, we're going to talk about valuation and what I think the best strategy is in terms of where to be when buying these products. First, a reminder on boxes. Know that we open these for fun, folks, because for the most part, they're gambling. The hit rate depends on the type of box you buy, but as the hit rate goes up, so too does the price and the risk. Don't forget, best advice is to buy the card you want, but if you want to have some fun and gamble a bit, open up a box. It's good times. All right, so what are these things, you ask? Well, on the left, we've got what are called like retail boxes or retail products. You've got packs. These are fat packs, hangers, and blasters. Those three products are cards that you can find at a Walmart or if you're in Canada, or a Walmart or a Target if you're in America. So those would be referred to as retail products. You can also find them at your local card store, your LCS, or your online distributor. But these products specifically, those three, if you want to just run down the road quickly to your Walmart and have some cards in your hands within a couple of minutes for cheap, that's your best bet. On the right, we have hobby boxes, those two, and then we have a jumbo box. And if this is a really complete video, on the right of the jumbo box, we'd have a super jumbo box and maybe an HTA, which we'll get into what those are. Those products here, the hobby, the jumbo, super jumbo, and HTA, those you're not going to find at Walmart or Target, so these are non-retail boxes. You're going to find those at your LCS or an online card distributor. Put that back there. All right, so quickly go through them. Packs of cards. If you're collecting in the 90s, you know all about these. These are just hanging on a shelf or freely available in a box at a store. There's very little protection in terms of the cards inside, just this thin plastic here. I picked these up off of a clearance rack with about 300 other cards, so I have no idea what kind of condition these are going to be. But if you're looking for a quick rip, they're not a bad way to do it. If you can pick a series or a set that has some really great base rookies, like this 2017 Series 1 with Aaron Judge and Alex Bregman rookies, then it's maybe a fun gamble. Hangers, called hangers, I think just because they hang when they're in the retail stores. These fellas are a very low hit rate situation, just like packs. For the most part, you're going to get base cards with a few inserts and maybe one or two parallels of a random base card. Hopefully, a rookie. Just as a reminder, if you're new to collecting again, base inserts or inserts at all, really they're not valuable in present day card collecting. So that's not really something to get too excited about. In addition, having a low hit rate, hangers are no guarantee to contain highly gradable cards. Because, though they do have the box protecting them, if you look inside the box protecting them, you will see that the cards are just hanging out. They're all packaged together in like some cellophane wrapping. So any damage this box has taken along the way, which they almost all have some. I'm going to show you an example here. This edge here has been smashed. Well, the card's liable to take a bit of smash too when the box does. So generally, when I've opened up hangers, I've been pretty disappointed with the condition of the cards. So that is something that I really want to impress upon you today, because card condition is super important. Now, if I have to say one positive thing about hangers, what I will say is that because the hit rate for things like autos and relics are so low, you do typically get more base cards per dollar spent than with other offerings. So if you can identify a set with some very valuable base rookies, then a well-conditioned hanger box is a reasonable gamble. Blasters are about double the price of hangers, which I should have mentioned. You're going to get a hanger for anywhere from like $10 on sale to maybe $15. Blasters are going to be double that typically. And the reason they're more expensive, in addition to getting more cards, is that you get a bit of a slightly higher hit rate, so maybe some more parallels. But they also contain a minimum of one manufactured patch, typically, like a relic card. As a result, the price per base card is often a bit higher than compared to hangers. But generally speaking, blasters are another relatively cheap way to have some fun opening up some packs, trying to find base rookies. Personally, if I have to choose between the two, rather than pay up for a relic, which I don't value at all, and neither do most people, and then accept a lower, less base cards, I'd rather just actually go with hangers and not pay up for the relic and just get more base cards per dollar spent. But that's just me. And if you're wondering about condition, we talked about fat packs not having very reliable condition, same with hangers. Blasters are the same thing. It's a sealed box. The cards inside do have packs, so there's a bit more protection. But these things are being very well handled by lots of different people, shake and dropped, all the rest of it, potentially at the store before you come along and grab them. So I have had similarly disappointing experiences with blasters bought from a retail store, although theoretically they're probably on balance going to be a bit more better conditioned than hangers or packs. Important to note, though, is that if you can find hangers or blasters online, which you often can, either through your local card store or a distributor, those typically should have better conditioned cards because they probably haven't been sitting on shelves being handled by people. So if you're looking for the best price per base card and a good shot at quality condition, I would say go that route. Skip the retail aisle and buy some blasters or hangers direct from your LCS, cards that are in the back, stored carefully, or an online distributor. Speaking of an LCS or an online distributor, that's where we're going to transition into the hobby boxes, jumbo boxes, etc. So these are products you will not find at Walmart or Target. They all contain at least one guaranteed hit of some kind. So really, the main difference for them is going to be price because you're paying up for some premium products here. So 2019 Top Series 2, the hobby box there, it's going to give you a relic or an auto. In most instances, it's going to be a relic, but it's not typically a manufactured relic, and they're often numbered. So a bit more of a valuable relic, but really you're hoping for the auto. Best guess I've heard from people is maybe 1 in every 3 or 4 hobby boxes might have an auto. That might even be high. So really you're not opening a hobby expecting to get an auto. What you're doing when you open a hobby box is you're saying, I want to get, of all the LCS and online distributor products, the non-retail products, you're going to get your best price per base card. You're going to get a much higher rate for parallels than with the retail products. And yes, you got a bit of a shot at an auto. So really, hobby boxes are a good place to be if that's what you're going for. And also in terms of condition of the cards, these are usually not sitting on shelves being handled by people. So all of these products on the right, in my opinion, are much more reliable in terms of card condition. Jumbo boxes, like this Series 1 jumbo box here, basically they just have a higher guaranteed hit rate. So this one has 1 guaranteed auto and 2 guaranteed relics. And then like a hobby box, it has a higher rate of parallel cards on the inside. Now, you're paying up for those autos, for that auto and those relics. So bear that in mind. Your price per base card in this product is going to be higher compared to hobbies and compared to hangers and jumbos. But for those of you that want a guaranteed auto, you got to get in the jumbo product for Topps flagship stuff anyways. This is what they look like on the inside. They come in packs. And yeah, generally speaking, the condition of these is going to be fairly reliable. Let me pop that back there. Now, price is higher. For Topps flagship, you can get into one of those hobby boxes in front of me here for like $85. That jumbo box on the right, when it's brand new, is going to be more like $130, $140. So just bear that in mind. I kind of skipped over the Bowman Chrome hobby box. It's just a version, it's an example of a premium product, something that typically would sell out pre-sale. And part of that is because of the checklist and the rookies in there and how valuable they can be, but also because this particular hobby box guarantees 2 autographs. So you got to know your products. I don't have pictured here, as I mentioned, super jumbos or HTAs, but let me just say that a super jumbo is like a jumbo, but with more guaranteed autos. And yes, usually a higher price per base card. So if premium autos are your mission, super jumbos are probably your best bet. So if you look at a set and the value in the set is pretty much coming from the premium autos, then you want to be in a super jumbo product as far as I'm concerned. Great example of that would be Bowman Draft, which it's all about the autographs. And the autographs are the prospect cards that come along with them. When those guys hit and become stars in the league, like the Juan Soto that I showed you from my personal collection, those cards can be worth thousands of dollars. Okay, the main difference, because you're paying up for those hits, is price. Bowman Draft Jumbo might sell for something like $250, $260 in Canada. A Super Jumbo is going to be more like in the range of $350. So you're really paying up for those autos. As we've discussed before, the better the hits, the riskier the box. If you buy a Super Jumbo and the 5 autos in it and you pull 5 no-namers, guys who go on to have no success in the minors or the majors, you're going to lose a ton of money on that box. But if you hit the right players, you can come out with thousands of dollars of value in that box. So that is where the fun lies with those products, but just know what you're getting into. And if you want to talk about real risk, HTAs, which again, not pictured, those are the riskiest boxes. Those boxes contain only autographs and no base cards. Some contain 1 card and cost like $200 or more even. So if you pull a jobber card, you've donated your $200 or more to the card company, and you will not get a charitable tax receipt. No way. But you could also pull a beauty worth thousands. So HTAs are not for the faint of heart, but if you only want hits and don't want to accumulate piles of base cards and inserts, HTAs might be for you. Although really, again, just buy the card you want, because these things are a huge gamble. The only way an HTA makes any sense to me is if there's a few super high-end cards within the HTA set, and you can turn your $200 into thousands and thousands of dollars with a hit. But if the best card in the HTA set is like $300 or $400, and believe me, that happens, that exists, then stay away from HTAs altogether. All right, so the point of this video was simply for you to know what you're buying so that you can make informed decisions. So I'm going to bring back my computer in here for a minute, and we'll do a little summary. Okay, so retail products, so including packs in there, but also blasters and hangers. Lowest hit rate, but as a result of that, best price per base card, which is great if you're hunting for really important rookie cards. But don't forget, very unreliable card condition unless you're buying them direct from your LCS or an online distributor. Non-retail boxes, on the other hand, like your jumbos and hobbies and super jumbos, generally speaking, more reliable card condition, much higher hit rate, but you're paying for that hit rate, so they tend to be a little riskier, and there's a higher price per base card. All right, let's open up the hanger, and let's open up a fat pack, and let's just see what the condition's like. So remember, there's our hanger. Pop that guy out there. So we'd be happy with a hanger based on pack odds to see even 1 parallel in here. That would be considered pretty decent. 2 would be great. But mostly we're just going to get, base cards plus some inserts. And this was $9.92 on sale because it's on clearance. I'm not opening this very well at all. So if we get one of the rookies, the main rookies from this set, I like this set because it's got Devers, Albies, Flaherty, Bueller. If we get a few of those guys, this will have been worthwhile. And we'll go through it quick here. I'll drop an Ichiro. If I look at the card condition here, actually not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. We'll see. Look a little closer if we find one of the rookies. So far, not so good. I see a Jeter insert back there. It's not going to be worth anything, but don't mind finding some Jeter. Here's a rookie. Oh, I see a foil back there too. So we did get an insert. Well, I hope that wasn't all the rookies. Nope. Nicky Delmonico, Luis Santos, Dominic Smith. Not the rookies we were hoping to find. There's an insert. There's another insert. All right, so there's our rainbow foil. Parallel for a player I've never heard of. Now we're going to get into some inserts. These ones come with a whole bunch of Chris Bryant inserts. And the rest of it. Let's find some rookies. Otherwise, this was a big waste of money. Bunch of rookies, not the ones I'm looking for. All right, so bunch of cards, nothing great. This will help with building my set. And despite all the stuff I said about terrible, well, no, and you're not going to see it, but this is what I'm talking about here, is most of these got a slight edge problem, probably where the box was dropped on that one side. You really can't probably appreciate it in the video, but it's enough that I would never send this, like any of these cards in for grading, because I know they're not a 10. There's no way that's going to get past somebody at PSA or Beckett. And that's what I've come to expect with hangers. If you want to just collect a set, you know, fine. You're maybe not going to care so much that every one of them's got a bit of an edge to them. But if you're looking to get the base rookies, you're hoping to get them in mint condition so you can grade them and sell them, or grade them and keep them. And that just typically is not what I have found happens with hanger products. All right, rip open a fat pack here, see what the condition of these is like. We're looking for a Bregman or a Judge rookie here. Here we go. Condition. Take a look at these. I mean, this one has a pretty bad edge already. Again, that's going to be hard to pick up. You kind of need to look at them with your own eyes, but I'm not expecting these to be in super great shape. Oh, that would have been nice if that was a Judge, though. Still like to find one of those guys. Keep on going. So, no good fortune here. Looking for the rookies. Just a bunch of base, some inserts. Correa. Okay, and as far as the condition, found that there was an edge problem on the one, and this one too, edges and corners. So, you know, these cards have been thrown around on a clearance rack, and this is about what you would expect. Not great condition for these cards. Honestly, it's hard for me to recommend buying these clearance packs simply because of that. And we'll get into a little quick summary here, but just bring the computer back. Best advice. So you guys know I like my best advice section of the video. My best advice when it comes to which of all these products to buy is never forget that condition is everything nowadays. It is everything. If the card's condition is bad, it's really not worth anything. You're probably not going to want to keep it yourself, and you're really not going to be able to sell it for what it's worth, because in today's market, your reputation is everything. So if you're going to try to sell a card that is in bad condition, you are absolutely going to have to take pictures and explain what's poor, what is poor about it in terms of the condition, and then that's going to hurt you as far as being able to sell the card. So condition is everything, and if condition is everything, I would advise you to pretty much stay away from retail products like fat packs, regular packs, hangers, and even blasters. Unless they are on clearance somewhere and the set is awesome, maybe then you'll take a chance if it's a super, super, super cheap price. Or if you can just buy them brand new without them ever have been being handled from your LCS or your online distributor. For me, generally speaking, what that means is I don't bother going to Walmart. I'm buying hobbies and jumbo boxes and super jumbos for Bowman Draft, and I'm buying them from my LCS. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this review of the types of boxes and products that are out there for your grip and pleasure. Next video, I will share my approach for choosing which sets to buy boxes for, hopefully help you to understand or make your decisions down the road in terms of what you decide to invest in. Thank you for watching and allowing me to help you build a PC for your Big 3.